Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Panasonic, I would like to thank everyone present here today for joining us. I'm Pooja Khan, Head Corporate Communications. Last year has been tough on all of us, with the pandemic changing the way we live. Even with the good news about the vaccine, there is still fear and trepidation as COVID is still prevalent. It will take a while for all of us to get vaccinated. Until then, we need to keep safe. I am excited to be here today and share with you that Panasonic will be introducing a path-breaking technology in our ACs that will help you with the current health challenges to some extent. Without further ado, I would like to invite Rajiv Makhani, who does not really need an introduction, to lead today's launch for us. With his background in technology and extensive knowledge about gadgets and electronics, he will truly bring value to what we are doing here today. He is known as the tech guru of the country. Whether it's his TV shows, radio shows, columns, or his YouTube channel, his name literally spells tech. So excited to have him with us today. So over to Rajiv.
Thank you, Pooja. I hope you're well. A social distance greeting to you. And thank you for those very kind words, even though I had to write the introduction for myself and give it to you. But thank you for the kind words.
Thank you, Rajiv. Happy to have you with us.
Hi and good afternoon, everyone. I'm very, very excited to be here. I'm going to start with a very honest confession, though. People always ask me, you've been involved with tech for years and years. You see thousands of tech products every year. Does tech still excite you? And my answer is always the same. It excites me to the point that I have butterflies inside my stomach. Because when something absolutely amazing, super innovative, and groundbreaking is released, something that is a game changer that will change people's lives, it excites me. And I'm thrilled to tell you that today I have serious butterflies in my stomach, as what I've been told about the Panasonic product has me super excited. From what I understand, this technology will help deal with COVID. What could be bigger and more relevant than that? So thank you once again for joining us today at the Panasonic India event. And together you and I shall discover this new innovation. Let's get started by meeting the speakers for today. Now I have a fantastic set of speakers joining me today. Manish Sharma, President and CEO, Panasonic India and South Asia. Gaurav Saha, Business Head, Air Conditioners Group, Panasonic India. Yoshiyuki Hisatomi, Area Manager for India and South Asia region, Air Conditioners Group, Panasonic Corporation from Japan. And Dr. Prayna Kohli, the founder of MindTribes.in, a published author, a 4 times gold medalist. Now, as we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic has presented us with unprecedented challenges as a community. And as we speak, 10 million plus people in India have already suffered from the coronavirus, and it seems to be getting worse before I think it'll get better. It's caused a great scare, brought complete changes to our lifestyle, face masks, sanitizers, social distancing, work from home. These have become the new normal. Now, while consumers opt for heightened safety, the ACE industry is relying on technology to innovate and offer ACT solutions. I've been told that Panasonic, the diversified technology company, has come up with this very novel technology to combat the novel virus, which to me sounds like a true revolution. And like me, I'm sure you all are very eager to hear what all this technology is all about. So without further ado, let me call Manish Sharma to know more about this anti-COVID technology. Manish.
Thank you, Rajiv, for the introduction. And today I'm going to share details on this very technology. We call it anti-COVID technology. And the technology which we are going to introduce today is around a concept called NanoeX. I'm going to elaborate something on NanoeX today. As you rightly mentioned, the last 1 year has been different experience for all of us. More importantly, several learnings for all of us. We have become far more conscious about our health and hygiene, whether it is outdoors or at home. For consumer products, consumers are now looking at value beyond performance, which is related with comfort or convenience. For instance, in the past for air conditioners, people used to consider cooling performance and energy efficiency on the top of their agenda when it came to purchasing decisions. And now products are becoming smarter with integration of connectivity and sensors. Now people expect air conditioners to not only cool or purify, but also provide a safe indoor air quality. And hence today, we are extremely happy to announce a leap in consumer offering, which is NanoeX. Before I elaborate on the NanoeX technology that you have been hearing about, I would like to provide you all with a quick background which defines the very purpose of our existence of Panasonic Corporation. Panasonic has been here for over 100 years, and the basic business philosophy has been central to whatever we do at our businesses. We, recognizing our responsibilities as industrialists, have been devoting ourselves to the progress and development of society and well-being of people around the world. The vision is to create a better life for people and a better world for communities. And today's introduction is a clear reflection of our intention and efforts. With advancements into various proprietary technologies into air conditioning, for many years, Panasonic has worked towards improving indoor air quality, which is about inhibiting bacteria, viruses, allergens, pollens, and molds, which are not visible with the naked eye, and they have specific characteristics. As you can see, this is not something that we have developed over last few months since we had this crisis coming in. It has been a journey, and today we are taking a leap for providing solutions which is beyond mere air purification, which is something which inhibits the biggest challenge this society faces today, which is COVID-19. If I summarize the development, it is actually happening over 3 phases. It started in 1997, and in the first phase we invested in researching the very core technology and how this technology should attack bacteria and viruses and inhibit them. Then from 2012 onwards, in the second phase, we started to apply this core technology to products such as air conditioners, air purifiers, and applications cutting across automotive, commercial, shops and establishments, trains, and public transport systems. And then onwards, we further validated this technology for more viruses and bacteria and scale this application as this has been an increasing issue in the world. I take pride in sharing that effectiveness of Panasonic's NanoeX technology on the current COVID-19 has been validated by the credible global contract research organization Texel Laboratories, which is a spin-off of Pasteur Institute of Paris created in 1977. Well, for most people, seeing is believing. With a technology like NanoeX, the particles are nano-sized and invisible to the naked eye. How will you believe this? So I'm going to explain this NanoeX technology to all of you in a very simple manner. As we know that viruses, bacteria, molds, allergens are adhered on surfaces and suspended in the air also, meaning that they float in the air apart from being on surfaces. And it is not necessary that they will get caught in the air filter of the air conditioner to get neutralized. And this is what some of the solutions which are already available in the market are about. Therefore, we have introduced a technology that also inhibits bacteria and viruses that are suspended in the air or are on the surfaces. And this is the beauty of Panasonic's NanoeX technology. Panasonic is unique in this technology when we are going outside the machine or the air conditioner to inhibit the virus. I will explain you how this happens, and there are 2 important things to understand here. First is, what exactly happens when this technology interacts with the virus? It simply inhibits, or in simpler language, neutralizes the virus. Essentially, there are OH negative radical particles which are created in trillions within the air conditioner, and using the air throw, we spread these particles in the room, which get in contact with the virus and simply inhibits them. Now, the way these OH radical particles are generated is the second aspect. This is proprietary to our technology, which we call NanoeX. This is a module which is inside the air conditioner and has 2 parts to it. One is an electrode and second is a Peltier module. Peltier is a simple device which attracts moisture in the air, which is in abundance. Normally in our country, humidity levels vary between 50% to 80% depending on which part of the country we are in. So you can imagine the amount of moisture that exists in the room that we can't even see. Moisture is nothing but water particles, which in chemical terms is H2O, which is 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. Then this electrode, this very mechanism, breaks down the OH or hydroxyl radical particle and attaches them to the hydrogen, which is the H molecule, which is suspended in the air. Then this is drawn via the air, which is released from the air conditioner and spreads in the room. These OH negative radical particles then get in contact with the virus and inhibits it. Because in the composition of the virus itself, there are a lot of H ions. So when these OH negative particles get in contact with H ions of the virus, they neutralize it. These OH radicals are also known as nature's detergent, as they are composed of nothing but water particles. And we are extremely proud to state that Panasonic India will be one of the front runners in providing this NanoeX technology in our air conditioners. Today is a milestone for all of us, where we are taking a step from being merely an air conditioning company to an indoor air quality solutions provider. I wish good health, a better life, and a better world for everyone. Thank you very much.
Wow, Manish, that was fascinating. Way more. I mean, surpassed my expectations, and all of that built into an AC. Wow. But you know, Manish, there are going to be lots and lots of questions, and I have to play my role, devil's advocate, and throw you some tough ones. So, are you good with that?
Absolutely. You've been a devil's advocate anyway, Rajiv, all throughout.
Comes with the turf, right? Okay. So Manish, as per these lab research reports that you spoke about, I can see that Panasonic's NanoeX technology can inhibit 99% of bacteria and viruses, including the novel coronavirus. Viruses, bacteria, and these hydroxyl radicals are invisible to the naked eye. How difficult would it be for people to actually believe in it if they can't see it?
That is true. So Rajiv, as you rightly mentioned, I think the very fact that these viruses and bacteria are so tiny that they are not visible with the naked eye. The solution also has to be such. So before I reciprocate on the question which you have asked, I think it is important for me to reiterate on the very fact, which is the very purpose of Panasonic Corporation's existence. And I'll again take you to the basic business philosophy of Panasonic Corporation, which actually states that recognizing our responsibilities as industrialists, we will devote ourselves for the progress and development of societies and the well-being of people. And this basic business philosophy was defined by our founder somewhere around 1930s. And being in my position, I always used to think that when it comes to progress and development of societies, we all understand that it is fundamental responsibility of technology and organizations like us to create solutions, products which can help societies develop and create comfortable and convenient living for people. Honestly, I always used to wonder, why did he create another sentence defining well-being of people? And today we are in that kind of situation, and it becomes more of a responsibility of people like us to provide solution to these grave challenges which the society is facing. The second aspect is, are we looking at a situation which is something like an exponential leap in technology? I would say no. Possibly this whole situation has catalyzed because of this global pandemic. But if you go back last couple of decades, this technology of NanoE has been into development for more than a decade now. And understanding the need of the hour since last about 15 odd years, Panasonic has been investing into technology which is providing solutions to counter viruses, bacteria, pollens, bugs, and even PM 2.5 particulate matter. Now, given the situation we are in, it becomes important for us to do two things. One is, let this technology find more applications. Air conditioner is one of them. So in the past, into Japan and many other countries, we have applied this technology into various applications, whether it is commercial establishments or even residential establishments. Products in consideration would be air conditioners, air purifiers, commercial air conditioners. Now today we are introducing this technology in India. I think it's a matter of pride for all of us to ensure that we are going to provide solution for this very pandemic which is impacting our lives. Finally, coming to your question. So there are three things, Rajiv. First is to understand the chemistry of viruses, bacteria, pollens, and so forth. And it is important to understand that what can inhibit them. In simple terms, what can neutralize their impact. So that is the first aspect. Second is, how can we generate these trillions of negative ions, hydroxyl ions, which we are mentioning. So sometimes it becomes too much of chemistry, too technical for people to understand. So the third aspect is the validation, and how do you propagate and let people understand this easily. So first aspect is, we invested in understanding the chemical structure of these viruses and bacteria, and essentially to inhibit them, as I explained in my presentation, we sort of let the OH negative ions which are created by this generator in the air conditioner touch base with the hydrogen ions which are inside this virus and neutralize them. In simple terms, we say inhibit them, so which means they become ineffective. The second aspect is, how are we generating trillions of these ions which are thrown with the air within the room and circulated within the room, to ensure that we get them in contact with as much as possible of the surfaces and the airborne bacteria and viruses. Then the last part is, how do you validate this technology? So Texel, thankfully, has come across with the validation procedures. They are one of the leading organizations in the world and have clarified that both across laboratory conditions and also on a larger area. So we have recently got the validation for an area which is about 6.7 cubic meters to validate that this technology is able to inhibit 91% of viruses in about 8 hours. So that is the last aspect of us validating and creating an objective analysis and understanding for people to believe what this technology can do for this particular challenge.
Okay, sounds very good, because I think it really does make a person feel more confident about the technology. But Manish, let's talk a little bit about the business aspects of things also. You will agree that 2020 was a bit of a whitewash for the ACE industry. So are you pinning your hopes now on this very revolutionary technology?
So Rajiv, as I mentioned, I think this is kind of incremental from the point of view of evolution of technology. The very impact is going to be exponential for sure. And if I take you back in last few years, I think we have come structured in terms of developing technologies surrounding air conditioners. So you go back 5 or 6 years before, we introduced ACs which were smart, with sophisticated sensors getting into our air conditioners. We used to call this technology Eco-Navi technology. So these sensors were able to detect human presence. They were able to also measure the activity level of humans within the room and adjust cooling accordingly. Then the logical next transition into technology offering was NanoeG, which we introduced 3 or 4 years before. And today comes NanoeX. And I think the beautiful thing which happened last year, and I'm extremely happy to share that you were also part of that launch of Mirai for our range of air conditioners. So today I'm extremely happy to share with you that we are looking at connecting all the dots of an ecosystem which makes life of people more comfortable, convenient, energy efficient, and now safe. So Mirai helps us let all the air conditioner get connected. So today the entire range of inverter air conditioners is connected. This is something which is very differentiated. And now NanoeX. So I think we are connecting all the dots to ensure life of people becomes more safer, and we take care of our responsibility.
So Manish, even in your presentation and otherwise while we were talking also, you spoke about that the NanoeX technology ACs are performing very well, but it's not just here in India. You're introducing them in India now, but they have been introduced elsewhere. What's the real life performance? How are they performing?
So I think the response so far has been fantastic. As I mentioned that NanoE technology has been there for a while, and the applications have been cutting across not only the residential air conditioners, but the ones which are into automotive. So your car air conditioners have this technology for last many years. And so is the case with commercial air conditioning also, air purifiers also. Now when it comes to NanoeX technology, so we've rolled out range of air conditioners into Europe. So almost 25% of air conditioners sold in Europe are having this technology. We've rolled out this technology into various countries into Asia, whether it is Thailand, it is Malaysia, Philippines, and so forth. And again, the consumer response is fantastic. The adoption is happening faster than our imagination. And I'm extremely hopeful and confident that so would be the case with India also, and consumers are going to adopt this technology and have these air conditioners in their life to solve this very problem which is hitting us.
No, absolutely, I agree, because this is so perfect, because it's come at a time when we're all looking for something like this. But do you think this technology will still be relevant after, of course, the vaccine which is here, which we're all pinning our hopes on? Is this kind of technology still relevant after, let's say, we're all vaccinated?
So Rajiv, my personal thought in this is that technology should be something like tap water. It should be available in abundance and at an affordable cost. So we believe in democratizing technology. So in simple sense, as I mentioned, it is about well-being of people. And this should become a normal. And today, possibly a limited range of air conditioners uses this technology to reach out to people. But I'm hopeful that in near future, with encouragement coming in from people, we would like to let this technology cut across the entire range of air conditioners and hence become a normal. So I'm reasonably sure that the patterns of the consumers' preferences in the time to come will have a very serious consideration on what products can do to improve their overall lifestyle. And hence I'm extremely hopeful that in the time to come, beyond the vaccination program, such products will find consideration of people more and more.
No, I absolutely and completely agree. This really is the future in the form of an AC. Thank you, Manish. You always take the tough questions well, so I'm very happy. And I'm also very happy that this kind of technology is coming in absolutely perfectly timed. And the most important one, what I'm looking forward to, testing this out and sending you my review of this entire thing. So something I'm really looking forward to.
Thank you, Rajiv. We will be looking forward to your feedback, and thank you always for being what you are. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. So back to you, Pooja.
Thank you so much, Manish and Rajiv. That was truly an insightful conversation, and I'm sure my friends from the media would have also enjoyed it as much as I did, and we are open for Q&A in a bit. But before that, let's see what the product is all about. And for that, let me invite Suguru Takamatsu, Divisional Head, Consumer Sales Division, Panasonic India, and Gaurav Shah, Business Head, Air Conditioners Group, Panasonic India, to join Manish on the dais to launch the new product. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pooja.
Thank you so much. This was truly exciting. I am surely looking forward to this innovative technology in the market soon. And to know more about the NanoeX air conditioner, I would like to invite my colleague Gaurav to talk about the air conditioning business of Panasonic in India. Over to you, Gaurav.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you. A very good afternoon to all of you, and thank you for making time to attend this Panasonic AC event. At Panasonic India, we are committed towards providing solutions to create a better life for consumers in living spaces and a better world for enterprising. We have been conducting regular consumer surveys to gauge their needs and understand societal issues. In 2020, the pandemic drastically altered everything around us. As per insights garnered, consumers now prefer 1. A healthier lifestyle, a fixed long-term commitment towards health. To enumerate, 81% of respondents of the Mintel report would like to live a healthier lifestyle. This will be their goal for the next few years. Over 4 in 5 Indians think living a healthier lifestyle is important, and a third want to be protected against health threats. Home is emerging as a health hub. Consumers spending more time in their homes as the homes have become the epicenter of their existence. They are looking for all-round protection, cleaning, wellness, enhanced indoor air quality. These are becoming as bigger needs due to the pandemic and how the life has changed after that. Consumers are looking for ways to protect themselves from the current pandemic, and we are looking at various options which involve technology towards keeping them safe. Being a technology company, today we are here to talk about innovations that address these concerns. Looking at indoor air quality and hence our air conditioning products, 4 key areas to improve experience emerged, and I will quickly talk about what we are doing here. 1, comfort, which is cooling, where we are introducing breakthrough technologies like EcoNavi and Jetstream. Durability, where people are expecting machines, air conditioning machines, to last longer. So we are introducing corrosion-free, dust resistance, pollution resistant machines with technologies like Shield Blue and Super Dyma. Design is primal. The machines not only should look good, but also be ergonomic and easy to use. User interface has to be intuitive and simple. Lot of input there, as you will see the Art series and the Advanced series going forward. And most importantly, health. And here, the consumers are demanding quality air over cool air. This is giving rise to a need for superior indoor air quality. Keeping consumer feedback in mind, today I am delighted to introduce you to our new HU series, which will ensure improved air quality and inhibit 99% of bacteria, virus inhibition, including COVID-19 virus, with technologies like NanoeX and NanoeG. This brings us to the question, how does NanoeX work? NanoeX is Panasonic's patented technology based on hydroxyl radicals, popularly known as nature's detergent. It works on charged water particle generation technology. The device, as you can see on the screen, is a special device made in Japan. The device has twin electrodes. One set of electrode collects the invisible moisture in the air, and to the other set of electrodes, which is a titanium tip, a high voltage is applied. When the titanium tip with high voltage comes in contact with moisture on the other electrode, it produces nano-sized water particles which are carrying an electric charge. These water particles contain hydroxyl radicals that have an inhibitory effect on bacteria and viruses. The NanoeX ionizer can generate 4.8 trillion hydroxyl radicals per second. These positively charged ions inhibit over 99% bacteria and virus. We tested this technology on COVID-19 also in the year 2020. First, we had a collaboration with a university in Japan. Later, we had a full-fledged test with a contract institute called Texel, which is a laboratory in France, where we tested it, NanoeX, on COVID-19. And we found that NanoeX could inhibit 99.99% of COVID-19 virus within 2 hours under a test environment. Today, we are very happy to be launching 2 HU series AC models with NanoeX and NanoeG features, priced at rupees 57,500 and 66,000. While NanoeX is effective on bacteria and virus, another technology, NanoeG, is effective on dust particles. We already have this in our air conditioning range. Now the new HU series will come with both NanoeX and NanoeG. We all know pollution is a big problem across India. Big cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai are facing it. Even small cities, be it Kanpur, be it Patna, be it Raipur, are all facing it. NanoeG works on the principle of ionizer releasing ions that attaches to the dust and is effectively removing 99% PM2.5 particles. As I mentioned, NanoeG is already available in the market. AQI sensor is being added here in the new AC models. Here, I would like to invite my colleague from Japan to give you an overview on R&D and a global perspective on NanoeX.
Dear all members, I cordially welcome you all to the NanoeX launch event. I'm Yoshiki Satomi from Panasonic Corporation Japan, in charge of India and South Asian region of residential air conditioners. I am very excited about rolling out our new range of flagship air conditioners with NanoeX technology under the concept of quality air for life in India. Indeed, Panasonic has been conducting research on NanoE technology for the last 2 decades. We have verified its effectiveness in a variety of areas, inhibiting 99% of bacteria and viruses, as well as PM2.5 components for NanoE technology. In particular, effectiveness against COVID-19 is verified by third-party French laboratory named Texel. Globally, now we are expanding NanoeX technology. In fact, roughly half of AC is equipped with NanoeX in Europe. In Asian countries like Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, China, and Japan, now NanoeX is getting more and more popular. In conclusion, at Panasonic, we will continue to pursue the potential of NanoeX technology in order to create healthier and safer indoor air, which addresses growing pollution, just as we see worsening air quality in our cities and the increasing incidence of bacterial and viral infections. Thank you very much. I wish you will enjoy the rest of the event.
Over the last 2 years, we have introduced NanoeX in several Panasonic markets. Today, 1 in 4 Panasonic ACs sold in Europe comes with NanoeX. NanoeX ACs are gaining popularity across the world as consumers are opting for healthier and safer indoor air. Gaining popularity across markets such as Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam. You can see some examples of these markets on the slide that you are seeing and how NanoeX is transforming lives across the world. The effectiveness of NanoeX over COVID was proven in 2020, like I mentioned before. Keeping in mind the consumer insights, we are accelerating this launch in Indian market because the Indian consumers need as many solutions as possible to fight COVID. So this is our humble contribution to help India fight COVID more effectively and sooner. The machines that will come with this technology, although the device is made in Japan, the machines will be made in India. And not only will we be selling our Indian-made machines in India, we will also be exporting some of them to other markets across the world. I am also happy to share the test report with Panasonic AC and NanoeX effectiveness on COVID-19. You can see 2 test reports here. One is for the technology NanoeX itself, how NanoeX is effective on COVID-19. The other test was conducted with NanoeX fitted in an AC being tested in an environment that had COVID-19. And I'm very happy to share once again that on both counts, it was proven that NanoeX was effective on COVID-19.
Gaurav, great information, really, really good, really set the stage on fire. But I have a question for you, that's why I said मैं वापस आ जाता हूँ. So, while I was listening to you, I was thinking, how is your product different from other technologies, similar technologies in the market?
Rajiv, that's a great question. Thanks for asking that question. 2 things. First, it's an active filtration product. So very few active filtration technologies are there. Second, NanoeX is a very advanced device. When I say that, there are 2 key differences. One, it comes with a titanium tip, which is long-term durability, zero maintenance because of titanium. Second, the structure of the device is such that the hydroxyl radical produced, one, are very high in number, 4.8 trillion per second. Second, they are contained in the water sac, which means they stay in the environment for longer, so cleanse more thoroughly and in every corner of the room. So these are the 2 key differences for NanoeX. Thank you for asking that question.
Absolutely. It was something that I really wanted to know, and you've differentiated your product dramatically from the rest. Thank you, Gaurav. Absolutely fantastic to get all that information from you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So exactly as what I was hoping for, something very revolutionary has happened here today, something very, very important for the kind of times we live in. But now, of course, the next person I'm introducing is Dr. Prayna Kohli. I spoke about her right in the beginning. Dr. Kohli, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Rajiv. Corona indeed has had a huge impact on people's lifestyles and has raised a lot of questions in people's minds. As a psychologist, I'm flooded with questions on daily basis on how to manage time, how to improve one's lifestyle. People ask me questions like, is it safe to send children to the educational institution? Is it all right to eat food outside in the restaurant? You know, Rajiv, around 61% of my cases have increased in the area of stress and anxiety. People are worried at various levels. People are scared to contract the illness. They're also worried that they might pass it to their loved ones. They're also worried for their children, for the elderly. It's also had an impact on people's career, on education. You know, while corona has had its impact on the physical health, we did not realize it will have such a significant impact on the mental well-being of the people. I think one of the best ways to reduce stress and anxiety is to focus on things that you can have a control over. For example, having a control over your daily routine, managing your time, your finances, having a control on the cleanliness of your indoor environment by making those smart choices in investing in the innovative technology. And one technology I got familiar with recently is of Panasonic NanoeX Technology that is capable of inhibiting bacteria and viruses, including the novel coronavirus, with the deteriorating air quality and the spread of diseases. People have become very conscious towards their safety and health, be it indoors or outdoors. I think there is a definite behavior change where people are realizing the importance of good quality of air for their physical and mental well-being. And I think technology by Panasonic is a breakthrough and is definitely aiding in creating the clean, healthy, safe indoor spaces and environment. Innovations like these are futuristic as individuals are looking for such long-term solutions to embed in their lifestyle to ensure a healthy living.
Dr. Kohli, thank you so much for all that you spoke about right now. But I have a few questions of my own, and I'm sure this is the exact questions everybody has out there also. So, the fear factor of COVID-19 plays a huge psychological role. I mean, we take care of ourselves with, washing our hands, social distancing, masks, sanitizers, but most of that happens when we are outside. What's the fear situation when we are inside?
There has been a tremendous rise in the stress and anxiety among people. People are very worried about their health and the health of their loved ones, and people are making conscious effort in bringing about a change in their lifestyle. For example, bringing about a change in their eating habits. And as people are spending more and more time indoors, they're also realizing the importance of good quality of air inside their homes for good health. And Panasonic NanoeX technology is capable of inhibiting bacteria and viruses, including inhibiting 99.99% of the adult coronavirus, which is a huge relief to have indoor spaces which are clean and safe. As a mother, I'm really looking forward for the Panasonic NanoeX air conditioners in my homes, because then I will be at peace that my children are in an indoor space which is healthy and safe.
Dr. Kohli, you've been with us all through the presentation that happened out here with the new ACs from Panasonic. So what do you think of this concept in terms of practicality of this concept, or all of this existing inside an AC?
People are getting very conscious regarding their personal hygiene and cleanliness in their homes. And this technology totally supports that. It helps to inhibit the bacteria and the viruses in the air, thus rendering the air quality to be extremely pure and clean. The Panasonic NanoeX technology was developed after extensive research using the scientific method and the applied approach. And this research has been verified by the renowned global research organization TechCell. So Panasonic NanoeX technology is also now helping not only to live in a very, very pure and clean indoor environment, but is also helping us to reduce our stress and anxiety because now we are in clean space indoors. As a doctor, I'm really looking forward to be using these air conditioners that are getting launched today.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kohli, for being with us and telling us all that great stuff that we just spoke about. Thank you very much. Okay, that pretty much takes care of all that I had to do out here, but I can't go before giving you a little bit of a summary of what I think. I came here with great expectations. I came here thinking something in the technology that truly and absolutely changes lives. And I'm so happy to declare that everything that has happened here, the product, the technology, the kind of certification, the way it will change people's lives, I think it's gone above and beyond my expectations. So congratulations to everybody at Panasonic. You've really done something great out here. Now back to Pooja, of course, for the Q&A session. Pooja.